Welcome to the Karin and Michael Show.
Welcome to the Karin and Michael Show. The reason why we wanted to do this show was because
we always get along.
And we always agree on everything, 100%. Now, if you believe that one, I've got a bridge in China to sell you. So the way we talk, the way we interact, I can see there is a little different. She's female, I'm male, except she carries the male energy, I carry the feminine. I mean, it's so convoluted that we guarantee you it's going to be hilarious. Plus, you're going to learn a lot.
We also speak a different language, and as in Afrikaans, English, or Spanish and English. There's an age difference. Yes, male and female. We come from different cultures. Different countries. I'm from South Africa.
I'm originally from the United States, but I've lived all over the world.
And even though we had the same goal and destination in mind, sometimes there's a big conflict between the two of us.
Is that what it's been? I've always wondered what that was. I thought it was static. Go, ouch! See?
We got the same goal and objective in mind, and we actually get there, whether at the same time or not. But the languaging that we use with one another, a lot of the time, or sometimes, it causes
friction
or disagreement. And at the end of the day, when it's all resolved, we look at each other and we go, what the hell was that all about? What was that? What caused that?
Yeah, it's really interesting to see our own unhealed parts, but also where we're sensitive. Where we're sensitive to being asked, being told, sensitive to even movements. I can do things and Karin will react, where I wouldn't think that it was anything bad or hurtful. And it works the other way around too. So what we're getting a chance to see and experience is all the rough edges. Many years ago, I was told a story that if you want to polish two gemstones, precious ones, you cannot put a hard one and a soft one together. You have to find two of equal densities. And what they do is they rub against each other, rub off the rough edges, and they wind up being beautifully polished. Well, Karin and I should be pretty polished by this point.
I'm going to come up with an example, and for culture difference, for example, as South Africa, we will be speaking in a group with one another, and Michael will say to me, just tell me when you finish speaking so I can talk. And in our culture, we'll look at him and go, what the hell was that? You are rude. That's just a no-no. I mean, what are you doing? And in Michael's culture, it means, well, please let me know when you're finished talking so I may talk out of courtesy to us.
I want to be respectful. So there's times when people talk and then they stop a little bit, and then they talk some more and they stop a little bit. And my energy is, I want to move in and communicate. However, what I'm doing my best to do is say respectfully, I have some things to say and to share, but I don't want to do it until you're finished. Let me know when you're complete. And obviously it triggers.
Yeah, it triggers the South African, not only me. So that's where the cultural difference also comes.
So when that happens, it's easy for us to get triggered. And we're also pretty sensitive about it.
We might both have a solution. And our communication or our language style is different, totally different at times. And that's going to come across on camera. It's going to be real.
And raw.
So no, we're not going to argue. It's not we're
going to cut those parts out.
Michael gave an example about using two rough stones. Recently, we had a safe that had to be opened, and we could not open it. And it was ridiculously expensive to actually have it opened by a locksmith or by my security company. And we had to weigh the pros and cons, and there was things inside the safe that we didn't want people to see. So, Michael, I want to cut that out. So, at the end of the day, Michael broke the safe, and believe me, it was knocked, it was hammered, it was ripped apart. It was a good safe, by the way, but ripped apart. Good safe, but ripped apart to get to the content of what we wanted inside. And the same, we can actually use it the same as us. It was a good safe. We are good. We are good people. And to get to the essence of you, of Karin, of Michael, sometimes it's very, very sore.
Thank you, Karin. Good point. What I know is if we're alive, we've survived. However, have we really lived? Now, most of us have put up shields, defenses, different ways of protecting ourselves that may have served us in the past, may have been needed in the past, but now they're actually walls. So in other words, people will hide behind a wall, a shield, persona, false image that they've created for themselves. And what most people don't realize, they're actually in prison. When we allow those shields down, when we allow those defenses down, and we're safe enough in each and every moment to be vulnerable, be present, communicate, ask for what we want, say what we don't want, be clear and communicate that in a loving way, not in a way that's attacking or like a flamethrower shooting negative energy at each other, then we have a chance to move forward and create a whole new paradigm. Now, I'll be the first one to say this. This can be scary as hell. It can be the most challenging thing we've ever done in our life because we are defenseless. If I tell Karin what's really important to me, how I really feel, and she rejects that, where am I? So for many people, it's easier to fight, easier to argue, easier to retreat into what we know or the way we've acted in the past rather than staying present. They're called ego and personality defenses.
This is one of the things, or many things, that Michael and I go through in our relationship. And we don't mind sharing our journey.
At least some parts of it.
At least some parts of it. And how we actually get through obstacles and little stones.
And giant boulders.
Yet we get further in our journey. Besides other topics that we're going to actually bring up and actually discuss with you.
We invite you to come back for more of the Karin and Michael Show. And I guarantee you, you'll never be bored watching this show.
My message to you is just be you.
The real you.
The real you. Just be you.
And the real you is more than enough. Thank you for watching.
And be safe. Till next time. Genade.